PhD student at the University of Glasgow, where I study Scottish literature, or, as it's affectionately known in nationalist circles, propaganda. So, to begin my set this evening, in a bid to whip you all into a nationalistic frenzy, I'm going to recite one of our most famous and best-loved poems, Rabbie Burns' Address to a Haggis. But Scotland has changed a lot since Burns' time, so I'm going to supplement the original Scots with my own all-new English translation, designed to stir your blood and bring fresh colour to this rich and historic debate. So, Address to a Haggis. Fair fire on his sonsy face, great chieftain o' the puddin' race, aboon the may attack your place, paint, stripe or thame, wheel a your wordy o' a grace as lang's my air. Fair and full is your honest plump face, master of all non-specific sub-premium meat products. No other non-specific sub-premium meat product compares to your tastiness, regardless of which part of the digestive system it has been harvested from. Therefore, you are most worthy of this poem, which is quite ridiculously long, given the subject matter. It really is quite long, so I'll just give you an excerpt this evening. The groaning trencher, there ye fill your hurdies like a distant hill, your pin would help him in the mill in time of need, while through your pores the juice distill like amber mead. You fill the serving dish to the brim, and your arse looks like a hilltop in the distance. That little wooden stick could be used for major structural repairs, if I were hallucinating and there was nothing else to hand. In the meantime, unidentifiable liquids ooze about you, resembling the whiskey that I've already drunk half a bottle of. His knifey rustic labour dight, and cut ye up with ready slight, drenching your gushing entrails bright like gory ditch. And then, oh, what a glorious sight, wham reeking, rich. Watch and marvel as a man, so drunk he can barely stand up, attempts to clean a knife, and then stabs at you wildly with the least of precision, eventually making a gash in your nondescript innards like a makeshift latrine in the woods. And then, oh, what a glorious sight, the only thing in this godforsaken country that isn't absolutely Baltic. Okay, I'll skip to the end now. Ye powers will mak mankind your care and dish them out their bill of fare. Old Scotland wants nae skinking ware that jops and luggies. But if ye wish her grateful prayer, gie her a haggis. O gods, who watch over all humanity and determine its fates and appetites, give to old Scotland no healthy and nutritious stuff that resembles something genuinely edible. But remember, we are proudly the, quote, sick man of Europe, unquote, and give us more haggis. So there you have it. Now, some of you may have noticed that despite my pro-independence sympathies, that translation was partly a riposte to Alex Salmond and the SNP, because I'm sick of him harping on about how sick we all are as an excuse for the Calvinistic licensing laws. Frankly, we're not sick, it's just the rest of Europe's on some mad health kick. You never thought of that. Besides, we're good at it. Where else can you find government-sponsored adverts that read simply, eating's not cheating? It is. True. It is, by the way, it's definitely cheating. The best part was the nation responded within hours by using these adverts as a kind of ineffective receptacle for torrents of boozy puke. A puke, I can patriotically report, that contained no solids. And then there's the pies, right? You see, in Glasgow, the distribution of Greggs is such that you can go into any branch of Greggs, buy a pie, start eating, walk in any direction, and you'll reach the next Greggs before you finish the pie. I've invented a game where you have to get from one end of the city to the other, constantly munching on a pie. I'm trying to get it recognised as a sport. I left it a bit late for the Commonwealth Games. It's great exercise. I call it the Partick Denniston Heartburn Shuffle. But to be honest, I don't think we're just sick. I think we're pathologically fucked up. A history comprised mainly of whiskey and Calvinism has turned the Scottish mind into a kind of psychological quagmire from which scant few ever emerge. But unlike Salmond, I don't think we should fight it. I think we should play to our strengths and celebrate it. You see, the Union hasn't fucked us up. It's just held us back from becoming as fucked up as we could possibly be. So that's why I I've invented my own political party, entitled the Optimistic and Hedonistic Fucked Up Caledonian Collective Advocating Yes to Everything Party. Or, to give its abbreviated title, the OHFUCKAYE Party. I should add, collective is spelled with a K, that's because we're so radical. So, in a final push to get you all on board, I'd like to finish my set with a party political broadcast on behalf of the OHFUCKAYE Party. Scotland is a funny land, its people quaint and mild, until we get to Friday night when things get awfully wild. There's something in the air, you see, that gets into our psyche, but that's just how it is round here. We take the rough with the spiky. Historically, our politics have never been much cop, but when the bevies flow in, there's no time for talking shop. And yet, later this year, we have to make a big decision. I'd rather be in the boozer too, but wait, I have a vision. An independent Scotland where the rain is made of whiskey. Just simply stick your tongue out. You'll be reeking in a jiffy. And after the rain in a saltire sky, a sozzled sun will shine. From Kelso up to Lerwick we'll be towing the party lines. The pipes will play to banging beats, we'll dance into a frenzy, and we'll get rid of that voice on the ScotRail train that when you're trying to kip says, Lindsay. Well done. Our chat won't be of Europe, but of landing on the moon, as Parliament reverberates to the chant of one more tune. And come the thistly morning, in a tartan patchwork quilt, tending to our migraines and our Presbyterian guilt, we'll muse upon our country and, astounded by our bravery, we'll check the list for club nights, then nip out for a wee cheese pasty. So on the day of the referendum, let's all go on the pish. We'll head down to the polling booth and make a little wish. Which box to tick? Come on. I think you all already know. The only way to vote is here we fucking go.